Hello and welcome back to Jillies Nails, where today I'm going to show you how to turn this into this. Look at this pretty glittery fall manicure. I love this. Very much inspired by some different ideas all over the internet where I kept seeing orange and white with blue flowers. Really liked it. So I'm going to start out with UNT Peel Off Base Coat. I'm just using a peel off because I'm going to do quite a bit of filming over the weekend. I actually really liked this and wish I had left it on, but I couldn't because I did the pretty design on the first go round. I'm going to start off with a base on some of the nails of Baby Porcelain from Believe Beauty. That's their gel finish line. And then I'm going to use ESSIE Skinny Dip for the more neutral colored nails. I'm going to go in and go ahead and use the Baby Porcelain on the middle finger. This is from, like I said, their Gel Effects collection. It's a really nice polish. This one's not particularly opaque. It did take a couple coats to make sure that the nail line was not shown on that. I think it took 3, honestly. And then the ESSIE Skinny Dip is also very sheer, but that's what I wanted for this look, so that it would have some negative space to it. Really like how it looks out. But the star of the show is the glitter. Oh, the glitter. Look at all the fall glitter. We have fall glitter. Fall glitter. It's everywhere. I am obsessed with this right now, and I love this color. It's kind of a deep chocolate color, but it has a little bit of rose gold in it. And there's micro glitters and big chunky glitters. I am obsessed with this glitter. We're going to use Bam White. Now, after all of the base coats have dried, I'm going to go in and do a dry brush technique, which is literally where you brush off your brush on the edge of the bottle as much as you can to get as much polish off as you can. What does that do? It gives you very streaky coverage. Yes, it's a thing. We're doing it on purpose, I promise. I still have a tendency to accidentally overdo it on some of these, which I did here. You know, we all do goofy stuff from time to time. But the other star of the show is the top coat in this, because this is going to be a very dimensional manicure. It's going to take a lot of layers of top coat. It's good because it helps it dry in between it, but it also kind of looks like a light box where you can see the layers through everything, and it ends up looking really cool. A lot of people call them a pond mani. I wouldn't really call this particular one a pond mani because I'm not trying to let you see things behind it. We'll do a pond mani later in the season, trust me. But I love how this all came out. After I went in and put the orange on, that was from a Mani by Me box, by the way, and my camera's pulling really super orange right now. These are not that dark. If you want to see what that actual color looks like, go back to the Mani by Me box that was for the mandalas, and you'll be able to see a little more of a true tone on that one. I'm going to take Trick or Treat from the ILNP Halloween collection, and I'm going to put that on top because it has this really pretty kind of foily, it's a cross almost between a copper and a silver foil. And then I'm going to go back in with that white again. I accidentally went a little too dark on that. I did not wipe my brush off enough, so I just kind of fudged it and started making little funny shapes. Not totally in love with that shape, but it is what it is. There comes a point where you just have to go, well, I committed, there it goes, and you just do it. The next color that we're going to grab for part of this mani, and by the way, I put a top coat on after that white. Then I'm going to go back in with this blue and kind of touch in on there. I realized it looks a little bit like Denver Broncos had a baby with a Pepsi insignia on that finger. I'm not sure how that happened, but I still like the end look. The skyline color is a beautiful dark like blue denim, like a dark wash denim look to it that has holographic glitter in it as well. Guess what we're doing? More top coat. We're going to call this the top coat mani. Did it get a little thick? Yes it did. Did it still look very pretty? Yes, it did. So do I care that it was a little thick? No, I don't. I liked it. Maniology has come out with a lot of really cool fall plates this year, so if you haven't looked at them, go check them out before they're gone. Love this one. Love the shapes on this, and we're going to grab the flowers off of this and use Cauldron from the Stamping Polish collection. This is a metallic one. It went along with Poison and Evil Eye. If you can still get your hands on that one, grab it. It's a really good polish. It's very pretty. It's kind of a blue and silver metallic. And what I'm going to do now is just go in and stamp the flowers on top. If I had this to do over again, I think I went up a little bit too close to the cuticles with the color. I wish I had left a little more negative space behind it for the flowers to pop. But again, once it happens, it happens. I didn't want to take it off and start over because I don't hate it like this. I just think it would be prettier with a little less of the background orange behind it and more of the negative space. I'm going to stamp that on both of the fingers on the other side of my middle finger, so ring and index. And guess what? More top coat. Now, I took a piece of cardstock that I have just laying around. It was a spare one. And I tried out the MANIOLOGY sticky base. So what I'm going to do is put the sticky base down for the glitter. And I did this on the middle, ring, and thumb fingers. I've never used sticky base before, so I was not sure if this would work or not for glitter. And I have to tell you, highly impressed. Highly impressed with how this worked for glitter. I know a lot of people swear by it for stamping too. I've never felt a need for it stamping wise until now. I never really, but I was like, you know what, I'll try it out, whatever. It works really well on glitter. I'm very impressed with that. I'm going to do the glitter kind of like I do dip, where you just dump it on your finger, tap it off. And I'm just using the card so that I can funnel it back into the jar. But look how rich and how much depth there is on that glitter. You can see on the paper how tiny the little glitter particles get, and how there's some kind of medium-sized ones and then there's some larger ones. And I love the color in it too. There's like just enough rose gold to give it more depth and dimension. Now, it takes a crap ton of top coat to go on this glitter. Literally, I probably put 3 coats on because it is pretty chunky. So if you're doing acrylic and you can encapsulate, or gel or dip and you can encapsulate, that's what I would recommend, because it did take quite a bit of top coat. But overall, I loved it. I think it came out really great, and I'm dying to know what you think. Let me know below, and if you have that plate, and if you're going to try it out. Thanks for watching, and check out another video in the upper right hand corner. Bye bye.